When you open your MetaTrader 5 and you saw all those red and green candles and thought, what does it all mean? By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to read these candlesticks, these bars, how to spot winning patterns, how to know it's time for you to buy or sell, how to avoid traps. You will learn everything that you need to know about candlesticks. These are candlesticks. These bars that you see here, they're red and green. These are candlesticks. And if you're a beginner, what is a candlestick? A candlestick is the most popular way to view this price here. You see this price on the right? It's the most popular way to view price on the right. If you're trading Forex, stocks, crypto, everything, the candlesticks, they record this price on the right here. Each bar shows four things. Each bar shows four things. It will show you open price, close price, lower price, and high price. Let me show you by going through this chart here. Let's use this candlestick, this one that is right here. Above it, we have a high price. Below, we have a lower price. And we have an open price and close price. We put a C. Now, let's make that practical and easy to understand if you are a beginner, so that you know how to read the candlestick. Candlestick works in this way. You see, this one is red, is the candlestick for selling. See, this one is green, is candlestick for buying. So each and every candlestick that you see on this graph here records this price in this way. The buy candlestick has an open price below, close price above here, high price above, low price below. Simple. Each and every bar, the candle, when you tap on a time frame, you will see this. When you tap here on an empty space, you just tap on an empty space, section chart, you will see this. This is your time frame. And when we use the time frame in this way, we tapped on 1 hour. The H1 represent that each and every bar here, it's 1 hour. Each and every bar is equals to 1 hour. Now, if you change time frame to 15 minutes, each and every bar, each and every candle, whether it's blue or green, depending on the color that you are using on your chart, the red candlestick is equals to 15 minutes. This red candlestick is equals to 15 minutes. This green candlestick is equals to 15 minutes. So that's simple and basic to understand. Now that you know, the candlestick has four things: open price, close price, lower price, high price. This is the candlestick for buy. This is the candlestick for sell. Now, since you do understand that, I want to explain these four things so that you know what is happening. The open price shows us where price started. Where price started. What is the price that we're talking about? We are talking about this price. And when a candle is opening, it will open. You can see now it's 11:40. If we change the time frame to 1 minute, each and every bar here represent 1 minute. This bar is 1 minute. After one, if the time goes to 11:41, another bar will open of 1 minute. So you see now it opened. It's what? 41. Now each and every bar is opening in that way. So it records what? It records the price on the right. Open price shows where price started. If this candlestick is a 1 minute candlestick, then it will show where price opened here. Then we have a close price. This is our close price, and the close price happens to be after we have, now if we go to 41, 11:41, 42, it will actually close. This candlestick would close. So where it closes is not determined by us. It's determined by who is winning, who is losing. The green candlestick shows that the buyers are winning. The red one shows that sellers are winning. It is simple in that way. Now, when it closes, it will close. You see now it closed. The recorded price here. This candlestick has recorded the price on the right. Right? It has recorded the price. So it has these four things. Now, the close price. Where price closed after 1 minute, because each and every candlestick will represent, if right now it's 5 minutes, this candlestick will represent 5 minutes. Simple. Now, the higher price, let's explain the higher price. The highest point during the candlestick, like right now, let's take for in this case, we are in 1 minute, we have a higher price, right? If the candlestick goes up and goes down, and if it goes down, like in this case, you can see we have this wick here. This wick is represent our high price. This high price. Now, this high price is recorded because if right now we opened here, we went all the way up. Before the candlestick or the candle closed or the bar closed, it went a bit down. This green color is called a body. We call it a body. A body. This is our body. This filled up color, it's our body. Now, when we compare the buying candlestick and the selling candlestick, the only difference is the opening price and closing price. This red candlestick, the open price is now above here. The close price is now below here. Then we have the high price. The high price is the same and the lower price is the same. So the lower price is the lowest point the candlestick reached before it closed. I trust you understand. I trust you to understand. If you have some questions here, you let me know, right? So if you're having some difficulties, let me know on the comment section below so that we understand why you are failing to understand candlestick. Candlestick are important in the market. You must know them so that you know how to mark a structure and how to actually confirm an entry. Now, let's look at something that you must know about a candlestick. Let's break it down. Since now you do understand the high price, lower price, and close price. Let's start with the body. For some of you might not know why we are saying it's a body. The body is important when it comes to learning about candlestick. This body here that we're talking about and this body here that we're talking about is the range. We're talking about the range. When you at school, I'm sure you did math, literacy or pure maths. We're talking about the range. The range is what? It's between the open price and close price. This range is important for us to confirm what the chart pattern. If right now we are looking at M's, at W, we're using what? The range, the body. We're using this fill up color. If right now we are looking at this and say this is our M pattern, then we are now looking at the body. So the body helps us to see the patterns, helps us to confirm entries using what? Candlestick patterns that we can actually use to confirm whether we are buying or selling. Here are the candlestick patterns that we can actually use to confirm whether we are buying or selling. So the body shows that, confirms that we are buying or selling. The body confirms that we are selling or buying, and we will get to that. But for now, I want you to understand something with using the candlestick. Now that you understand that we use the body, we use it for confirming an entry. We use it to also trade it using the M's and W. We also use it to mark the zones. Like if right now we want to mark support and resistance, in this case, let's actually do an example. We mark support and resistance or trend line. Let's look at this trend line here. This trend line over here. When we mark a trend line, we can either use the body or the lower price. We'll get to that. But when you mark the zones, where you mark your market structure, you are using what? The body. You are using what? The body. Let's make an example. You can see here we have the red, the green and red. So you mark your zone here. This is your resistant area. It's not support, it's not supply, it's not demand, but this is your area, resistant area, the zone that we mark. We mark the candlestick body, the closing of this candlestick and the high price. We'll get into the high price so that you understand how we actually use this candlestick to confirm the entries and also marking the structure. Now the body, it's work for it to understand this. Now let's get into the high price and lower price. What's the purpose of this? What's the point of this high price, lower price, lower price? The purpose of high price and lower price is for us to mark what? To mark a structure. If right now you're marking a structure in terms of using the supply and demand, support and resistance, trend line, just like what I showed you here, we are marking what? The lowest point area. The lowest point area where we have the lower price here. You can see this is the low point, low point, low point, low point. We want to take the buys. When we mark a trend line, we mark it like this. But when we mark a zone, we mark two areas. We mark the close price and the lower price. It's simple. So I trust you to understand now. If you have some difficulties, you will let me know on the comment section below. So now that's the purpose of this week, or this rejection or lower prices. I trust you understand. So each and every candle tells a story. For example, let's take on this chart here. Let's look at this chart together so that we get to understand what we are looking for. Now, we click section chart. This is the asset gold, right? We go to 4 hours time frame. This is our 4 hours time frame, and we go to, let's go to 1 hour time frame. Now on 1 hour time frame, we have a zone here, right? We are looking to take a sell entries. We're looking to take a sell entries, right? I trust you understand that. So each and every candlestick, once it moves in this way, like creating the chart pattern, creating the M's and W, creating the trend, we understand the story behind this candlestick by using what? By marking the high price and the lower prices. Close price also for marking support and resistance. So the candlesticks, they're not just shapes. They show the market structure. They show the zones. They show whether we are trending up or down. So I trust you do understand now as to how we use this candlestick. And if you like to advance your skill learning about candlestick, so by reading these candlesticks, you will know where price will reverse. You will know when not to enter and when not to when to trade the market. So I will explain in more detail for everybody to understand what you need to do when it comes to using the candlestick. Now we have, what's the point actually of learning about candlestick? Because I don't want us to just keep learning. What's the point of learning about candlestick? The point for you to learn about candlestick is so that you understand the entry confirmation that we use. In most cases, I'm sure by now you know that we have an engulfing pattern, candlestick pattern. We also have we have a bullish and we have a bearish. These are the two candlesticks that are most simple to understand, and you can use them to confirm entries of buys and sell. But before you confirm an entry of buy and sell, understand the structure that you are using. So in this case, I recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have tutorials there where you will learn more about market structure, how we trade the market structure. So now this is our Bozza Trader channel on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our WhatsApp group. We have a WhatsApp group link. If you click here, you'll be able to see our WhatsApp group here link. If you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to see here free group, WhatsApp group. Join there, be part of us so that you learn more and understand what you need to do when it comes to using candlesticks. For those who take mentorship lessons, please make sure that you have some basic understanding as to what is candlestick pattern, how they work, so that once you join our mentorship program, you'll be able to learn more and understand what you need to do when it comes to candlestick pattern. Now, let's do a proper example here. Let's do a proper example. If you have any question whatsoever here, you will let me know. When we mark a structure, remember we can mark a trend line. Now let's actually mark a structure of resistance area. We mark this here. You see where we started here, and we mark also here. So all that we do now, we wait for the market to move all the way down and come back here in our area to take a sell. This is our zone. This is our zone, right? Now, you can also do the one that here, you can see, mark like this. This is our zone. We're expecting to take a buy here. But when it comes to exit, you exit because of what? Because of the same zone. You have the down zone, you have the up zone. It's simple. When it comes to trend, it's simple. The trend, we have a market structure trend, and we have a drawing tool trend that we can draw. In this case, that's just like that, how I showed you. We have some tutorials to learn more about the trend, how the trend works, so that you understand much better. So this trend is the one that we draw. And we have another market structure trend that is showing that we're trending up. By what? By looking at the recent 3 points. We have a 1 point, second point here. 1 point is 1 point, it's 1 point, second point, and third point here. Because we have a break here and we have a retest. So this retest tells us that we are trending up. So you can actually you can use the drawing lines, but that will actually lead you to miss entries that the market structure is creating. So do not make that mistake of not actually learning more about what you need to do when it comes to trading the financial market. So if you have some questions, leave them on the comment section below. And I wanted to share the patterns that you can use, as I wanted you to actually learn more about candlestick. Because what's the point of learning about candlestick? We have this bullish engulfing and bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. Now, this is our, if you join if you click that link, this is our WhatsApp group that you will join. And let's actually look at the context, because now you're just learning about the logic of this market, right? Now the context for you to actually confirm interest, buys and sell, how to use this candlestick in real trading environment or market, you must have a market structure. What we explained here, market structure, we talked about the zones where you've marked your high price, you've marked the close price of a candlestick, and please, there are different conditions that the market can create here. So for those who like to advance their skill, I'll actually guide you through as to how to be accurate here, how to actually increase your accuracy rate to have more winning trades. Because if you mark the structure, or if you get the wrong structure, you'll actually lose more money. So now you have to understand this market structure. This market structure, you'll be able to mark the chart patterns. Just like in this case, if you are looking to mark a pattern that is M's and W, just like in this one, this forms our M. This forms our M, just like this. You can see this forms our M. So this is our pattern. And also we have what? We have the zone here where we have a resistance area. And this is our chart pattern. And also you can use, there are many, we can use indicators. Also, we have indicators that you can use to confirm an entry. You can just click on this F icon here and add indicators to confirm a market structure. So you can use a market structure in many different ways, but for you to learn the pure price action behind market structure, we have another tutorial on this YouTube channel. So please make sure that you subscribe. I will actually share everything that is important for you to know how to actually trade on the real market, on the real space environment. So this is what we have to know when it comes to using the price candlesticks, how to read them. If you have any questions, please don't try to memorize every candlestick pattern. Focus on where the candlestick forms. The context is key when it comes to trading. Context is key, right? Context is key. And the context, if you tap here, you see time frame. You must understand the time frame for you to mark a structure and time frame for you to confirm an entry. I share this tutorial here on our channel, so please make sure that you watch more and understand what you need to do when it comes to confirming an entry. Because if you try to memorize the candlestick, that will actually affect you actually you'll actually be confused to know when to buy, when to sell. So make sure that you go through our tutorials. Remember, the candlestick market structure will be creating the lower price. The candlestick, this candlestick, and behind, when we look at market structure, we have price action behind it. Price action, we're looking at this candlestick formation, how they form and how they connect, how they move, how they react over time. It's that simple. So I trust you understand. This forms your context. And once you have this, you'll be able to align with the hard time frame, 4 hours, daily time frame. And also you'll know that, okay, I'm marking my structure in this way. I know my direction. I know my entry. It's that simple. So drop a comment on the section below and tell me if the candlestick now they make sense. If this tutorial helped you, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share these videos with other traders there so that they can also learn what they need to do in a financial market. So you can trade any financial market, stocks, crypto, Forex, everything. I love you all. Stay blessed. I'll see you on another tutorial so that you learn more what you need to do when it comes to market structure.